the sword and the pen. In the courts of the Mughal Empire, power spoke Persian. It wore silk. It composed elegant verses to praise the emperor and hung them, gilt-framed, in palace halls. Power in that world was something you negotiated with, something you served. Khushal Khan Khattak had a different idea entirely. He believed that a man, a real man, a Pashtun man of honor, had two sacred obligations. The first was the sword, the second was the pen. And he insisted with the certainty of a man who had tested both in the most extreme circumstances imaginable, that neither was complete without the other. The man who wields only the sword is but half a man. The man who holds only the pen is but a shadow. The Afghan who masters both is complete. This was not a poetic sentiment, it was a political program. Once when Khushal Khan took command of the Great Pashtun Revolt against Emperor Aurangzeb in 1672, he did not simply send his cavalry into the mountain passes. He sent his verses first. He composed war poetry in Pashto, deliberately, defiantly in Pashto, designed to reach deep into the hujra, the men's assembly house, of every Pashtun tribe from the Khyber to the Indus. He crafted lines to make men feel the shame of submission and the honor of resistance. He understood something that military commanders rarely do, that before a man picks up a sword, something must happen inside him. The pen creates that something, and with his pen, he did something equally revolutionary. He transformed Pashto itself. Before Khushal Khan, Pashto was considered a folk tongue, suitable for oral poetry, women's lament traditions, and tribal songs. But not for the serious business of Islamic intellectual life. Persian held that monopoly at the Mughal court. Khushal Khan shattered it. He took the classical Persian literary forms, the ghazal, the qasida, the rubaiyat, and he wrote them in Pashto with such formal mastery and such philosophical depth that he effectively argued, in the language itself, that Pashtun culture deserved cultural parity with anything the empire could produce. After all, Firdausi's Shahnameh, the longest poem to be ever written, traveled through his plains to reach Delhi. The sword he raised in the mountain passes, the pen he raised in the court of history, and with both raised together, he became something the Mughal Empire had no category for, a warrior intellectual whose resistance could not be imprisoned, exiled, or silenced, because it lived in the hearts of a people of the Pashtun highlands.